Welcome to Organizing with Ease, where we simplify and organize our lives for the better. I'm Deanna Mall, your host, here to guide you towards a more organized and enriching life. Together, let's explore practical strategies, inspiring stories, and expert advice to simplify every aspect of our lives. Are you ready to embark on this journey with ease? Let's start. Hello, friends, and welcome back to Organizing with Ease. I'm your host, Deanna Mall, and I'm thrilled to kick off our September series. September Shift, Revamp, Reorganize, and Reignite, the 3 R's. If this is your first time tuning in, a warm welcome to you. As we transition from the lazy days of summer to the more structured, quote-unquote, routines for the fall, now is the perfect time to refresh your space and reset your mindset. With Miami's unique 305 weather and the ongoing hurricane season until November 31st, staying organized is more important than ever. Today, we're going to really go into detail into how you can tackle that lingering summer clutter, you heard me right, summer clutter, and prepare your home to be a sanctuary of calm and productivity. So you're probably asking, why refreshing now? Is it so important? Well, let's think about this. As the seasons change, so do our routines and priorities. Summer often leaves behind not just memories, but, I have to say, clutter. Those beach towels, outdoor gear, and those famous travel souvenirs that need to find their place. According to a study by the Princeton University of Neuroscience Institute, physical clutter in your surroundings competes for your attention, which can decrease performance and, what does it do? Increase stress. So I'm going to go over 3. I kind of jotted things down for you. Refreshing your space now is crucial for a couple of reasons. 1, to reset your environment. Clearing out summer clutter helps you mentally transition from the relaxed summer vibe to the more focused energy of the fall. With this mental shift, it's a key to staying on top of your goals and responsibilities that you have given yourselves as we head into a new season. Also, we want to boost productivity. So an organized space fosters a clear mind, making it easier to focus on those new projects and tasks. And here's a question for you. Did you know that an average person spends 55 minutes a day looking for things they find? That's over 12 days a year lost to disorganization. Now, the next one, another reason, is to prepare for seasonal changes. So we here in South Florida, we have such unpredictable weather. And with the peak of hurricane season, we have to be organized. Being organized means you're better prepared for anything that comes your way, from a quick evacuation to hosting last-minute guests. Remember, clutter is not just physical stuff. It's old ideas, toxic relationship, and bad habits. Clutter is anything that does not support your better self. From Eleanor Brown. So think about that one. Clutter is not just physical stuff. Now, why I'm saying that is because in today's social media driven world, it's so easy to feel pressured to maintain that, how should I say, Pinterest perfect home. But let's be real. Your home is your sanctuary. It's not a showroom, or it could be, right? Clutter is a sign of life, a space being lived in and loved. Studies have shown that 84% of people feel more stressed when their homes are cluttered. However, it's important to remember that a perfect home isn't about what others see. It's about how you feel when you're in it. Don't let the fear of judgment hold you back from embracing your space as it is. Let go of the pressure to be, I'm going to say this, quote unquote, picture perfect, and focusing on creating a home that brings you happiness, peace, and relaxation. Your home, as I always say, should be your sanctuary, a place where you unwind, recharge, and truly enjoy life. Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence by Vince Lombardi. So here are some practical tips for clearing out some of those summer clutter areas. Now we're going to get really into the nitty-gritty. You ready? Especially now that our summer is over with and we are into fall. Here are just some practical tips to help you clear out and get organized for the fall season. One, we're going to go through and we're going to declutter some of these areas. We are going to prepare to store the summer gear, like those beach towels, swimsuits, outdoor toys. Take a moment, assess what you really need. Did you use all of these items? If not, consider donating or discarding, or maybe give it to a friend, a family member, someone that you might think might need them. Now, for us here in the 305, we like to use our beach towels a lot more frequently, but that's okay. You can still go through them to see if they're either worn and torn, and then please consider donating them to a local animal shelter. They will gladly accept them. I was with a client last week and she realized that she had not just one, but actual multiple sets of beach chairs that she never used because she had her favorites. The family had their favorites that they used all the time. So she actually donated the extras and realized that when those extras left, it not only freed up the valuable storage space, and she had felt a sense of relief. But you ready? This is the best part. The best part is she no longer felt overwhelmed every time she opened up the storage closet. Because, why? Those extra chairs weren't there. So again, when decluttering summer items, think about their condition. Are they worn out, or do they still have some life in them? Sometimes we hold on to things for, again, a quote unquote, which we all hear, for that just in case we might need them. Or if they're not in good condition, or they didn't get used this season, it's time to let them go. This not only clears physical space, but it also creates mental space, reducing the stress associated with these cluttered areas. Now let's just transition now into the wardrobe, your wardrobe. And have we all heard about that 80-20 rule? Now it's time to pack away those summer clothings and bring out the fall wardrobe. But of course, in the 305, it seems as though our summer clothing still is worn probably about 360, maybe 4 days out of the year, maybe 63 days out of the year. But needless to say, we still kind of want to have that fall look, right? So as you do this, apply the 80-20 rule. Here it goes. Recognize that you likely wear 20% of your clothes 80% of the time. So evaluate each item. Did you wear it this summer? If not, evaluate it. Why didn't you wear it? Does it still fit? Do you still like it? Will you actually wear it again? And if not, it might be time to let it go. I like to use this opportunity to actually start creating a capsule wardrobe for the fall. This is where you start selecting a few key pieces, which you love, and it also reduces your decision of fatigue, which I know we all get that, right? That decision to make of what you're going to wear, or there's nothing in my closet. I don't like anything in my closet. I don't have anything to wear. But with this capsule idea, it does keep your closet and my closet organized. According to the study by the University of California, LA, the average American woman, really, this is true, only wears about 20% of her wardrobe regularly, making the 80-20 rule a perfect guide for decluttering. So when you are transitioning your wardrobe, consider organizing by categories like your work clothes, casual wear, and special occasion outfits. Maybe even a date night section or a going out section, right? This makes it easier to see what you have and what you truly need. Also, think about the condition of your clothes. Again, if it's worn out, stained, or damaged beyond repair, this is easy decision. It's time to say goodbye. Remember, a streamlined wardrobe not only saves space, but it also makes getting dressed up each day much simpler. And that's what we want. We want to be able to walk into our closet, see our clothes. Of course, maybe the clothes that we laid out the night before we might be wearing, but let's say we're not there yet and we're trying to get dressed. It does make each day much, much more simpler. Again, now we want to take a look into our living spaces. When you're giving your living spaces a refresh by swapping out summer decor for your colors for warmer, cozier touches, this can literally be as simple as changing out throw pillows, adding a cozy blanket, or bringing in seasonal scents like cinnamon or pumpkin spice. Your preference. I'm not sure about the cinnamon. Pumpkin spice, I might do. One of my clients loves to change her living room color schemes every season. And basically what she does is she simply updates with just a few decorative items, creating a fresh and inviting space without much effort. That's amazing, isn't it? Think about those areas of your home that see the most traffic, like the living room, the kitchen, the entryway. Focus on these spaces first when making seasonal updates. Small changes like switching out a summer rug for a thicker one, an autumn colored one, can make a big difference in how a space feels. And don't forget about lighting. Adding a few candles or a warm toned lamp can completely transform a room's ambiance for the cooler months. I'm sharing this with you just to give you an idea, right, of how to think about these areas of your home for the seasonal changes. Now, I'm not saying for you to go out tomorrow or actually this afternoon to go shopping. Please make sure that if you do decide to buy anything new for this new season upcoming, make sure that whatever you bring into your home has a place and that you have place for storage, because after this season ends, the new season begins and you'll have to do it again. So make sure, again, if you do decide to buy something new to add on to what you already have, make sure it has its own home and it has a place for storage. That's all I'm saying. So please don't use me as an excuse to go shopping. Make sure that if you really do decide to run out to the store later on today, that you have a place for any item that you bring back home. Remember, anything that you purchase, whether it's decor, seasonal, make sure that you have a place for it. And most importantly, when it's time to change out for the season, that you actually have a place for storage, because that's really, really important. Remember, this is where the clutter begins if you don't have clear direction on all of these items. Now what we're going to do is we're going to now think about something where we can keep those memories lasting without clutter. So what about organizing those summer memories? If you have photos, souvenirs, or other mementos from summer trips and activities, now is the time to organize them. Why not? Because it's still fresh in everybody's mind. At least I know it's for me. That's how I process it. So we just went on a trip. It's so easy for me to take the photos from my camera on my phone camera and create a digital photo album. Super easy to do. It just took a few hours, but now I've got a beautiful keepsake and it's actually easy now for me to share with the family. How about those actual souvenirs and those actual physical mementos? Why don't we consider, if you have them, creating a specific box or container for them? You can then label it with the year or of your trip, You could store it in a place that you can have easy access if you want to reminisce. Again, for the photos, if you're doing and you're going digital, make sure that you back them up in multiple places. You definitely don't wish to lose them. You could use a cloud service or an external hard drive to keep those memories safe. Now, I know that you've been waiting to hear what this weekly challenge is going to be, and it's going to refresh your summer clutter. Here we go. We're going to start by picking one area, whether it's your closet, your living room, or your storage space, and spend 15 minutes decluttering and organizing. Remember, little by little, step by step, can make a big impact. And this is the best part. You'll feel more prepared to embrace the new season. The best way to get something done is to begin. Awesome. Now, here's some other ideas if you wanted to. Just ideas about the challenge. You can maybe do like a 5-day challenge. You could focus on your summer wardrobe, day 1. Day 2, you can maybe refresh your living room decor with those cozy fall items, and maybe not the ones that you most recently bought. Day 3, organize your summer memories, creating a keepsake album or scrapbook if you care to. Day 4, why not tackle a small storage area like a closet or a cabinet and clear out summer items that you no longer need. Day 5, do a quick sweep of your home, tidying up any remaining summer clutter. I would love to hear from you and share your progress with me. I want to hear. Now, how would we use the fresh start method for tackling the seasonal transitions? Now I'm going to give you, so what is the first step? Find and sort. What we're going to do with that is we're going to identify summer items that need to be stored, donated, or discarded. Then we're going to what? Reduce and evaluate. Let go of items that no longer serve you, and as the KondoMari method says, brings you joy. If it does no longer serves you joy, we need to let it go. Use the 80-20 rule to streamline your belongings. You'll see the difference and you'll know what I'm talking about. Systemize and harmonize. We're going to create organized storage systems that makes it easy to access what you need. Consider using clear bins or labeled boxes for seasonal items so you know exactly what's inside of them and there are no surprises. Then finally, we're going to sustain and tidy. We're going to maintain your refreshed spaces with regular tidying and adjustments as needed. And we want to set aside 10 to 15 minutes each week to do a quick sweep of your home, ensuring everything stays in its place. As we head into the fall, taking time now to clear out summer clutter will help you start the season with a fresh perspective and a clean, organized space. And that's what we want. Remember something, your home is your sanctuary. Make it a place that reflects your happiness and brings you peace. Let go of perfection, embrace your space, and focus on creating a home that truly feels like you. Thank you for tuning in today. Don't forget to join us next week as we continue the September Shift, Revamp, Reorg, and Reignite series with more tips to help you create a home of life you love. And if you haven't yet taken my 2-minute quiz just to see how organized you are, now is the perfect time. The quiz is attached, so take it and discover where you stand. I love to hear your results. And also, by the way, if you have any topics you want us to cover, send me a message. I'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe to Organizing with Ease podcast on your favorite podcast platform and leave us a review. Your feedback helps us grow and reach more listeners like you who are passionate about living their best lives. And remember, a new episode comes out every Thursday at 8 a.m. So mark your calendar and join us. Until next week, take care and keep shining bright.